Hey everyone, I'm Seer the Healer, back again for another set of horoscopes for the week. This week I'm going to pull one general message that applies to all of my subscribers. Then I will pull one card for each of the different aura types, followed by an oracle card, one that will apply to you if you are an empath, meaning your solar plexus center is undefined, and another to apply to you if you are emotional, meaning your solar plexus center is defined. All right, so if you have any questions about that, hit me up on the network or shoot me a message in the comments and I will help clarify for you. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. We've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So this message is giving me vibes of the gate 3, which is a gate about difficulty at the start. It's about that struggle to get out of the cocoon. It's about pushing the noodle uphill. It's about trying to get that momentum going. Okay, so we're coming straight out of the full moon in Virgo yesterday, right into an 8 of Cups day. And I feel like last Sunday was 8 of Cups, but reversed. I didn't go back and rewatch that before I started. I probably should start doing that before I start doing these and do a little recap for myself. But we're starting out in 8 of Cups energy. So of course our cups are our emotional energy, our solar plexus energy, and it's going to be, I feel like this card is a suggestion of what type of energy you need to be looking at everything that comes to you from today. And by that I mean anything from the outside world, anything that approaches you, anything that comes in and invites you if you're a projector, or comes in and asks you questions if you're a generator. Like those things from the outside world that reach you, you're going to want to reflect on them and think about, what does it bring up for you? What do you automatically think that this is like? What do you automatically compare this to? What does this automatically remind you of, right? Because on Monday, you're in a 5 of Cups in the reverse energy. So both of these are about the energy of something that you need to let go of, right? It's a very similar energy of something indicating that there's some sort of a shadow work that needs to take place. And this week it does. It looks like, I don't want to say a false start, but it looks like a really rough start. Tuesday being a card of almost accomplishing, you know, of a struggle, a long journey, a long struggle coming to an end. But then it's followed by Wednesday with the world in reverse. The world in reverse. And this is making me wish that this was one of my reading and Reiki type readings, so that I could check out the message behind the message, but I'm not going to do that here. We're just going to take these cards as suggestions for the type of energy that is going to be coming in from the outside world, that you are going to notice and feel in your aura on these days. These are not energies that you necessarily have to participate in, that you necessarily have to broadcast, that you necessarily have to own or accept as your own. It's just, I asked for, what are we going to be encountering this week? What do we need to know about? What do we need to watch for, right? So with this, we've got on Thursday, we've got our 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And I look at the Pentacles as a very physical energy. It's a very root chakra type of energy. So for it to be in reverse, it's a need for you to ground, right? So I would even suggest that you make sure that you're doing a grounding technique, incorporating it into your routine, your morning routine on Wednesday, and then again on Thursday, maybe even Wednesday night in preparation for Thursday, to try and guard yourself and be prepared for this ungrounded, like missed opportunity type energy. And then again, with the 2 of Pentacles being in reverse, it's like a decision that you didn't make, and so it was made for you. With us looking at this ahead of time, and us also looking at this as though it is a suggestion for the energy that's out there, the energy that's going to be attempting to interact with us. We can take this 2 of Pentacles as an opportunity. You know what? I would say watch for this opportunity. Watch for the chance to make this decision on Thursday. If you're able to stay grounded in your own energy and in your own aura, and keep your energy separate from what is trying to impose on you from the outside world, and not be conditioned by that energy that's coming in from the outside world, then you might be able to actually take charge and make this decision for yourself. And then we're looking at Saturday, we're going into a hermit type energy. So with us having 2 trumps this week, we've got a 10 in the reverse, and we've got some cups energy in the reverse. I could see this as being some really hard energy to work with this week. Depending on your personal chart, this would definitely be a good time to look at your personal chart against the transits for this week, and just see what you're in for. I know last week we had an emotional channel that was defined by planets. We had a willpower channel that was defined by planets. I have not looked ahead to see what is going to be coming up this week, but I would be more than happy to look at what's coming up for you personally. Just hit up my website for a personal horoscope, and I got you. All right, so now we're going to look at your personal design type. generators get the gate 10, empower. If you notice, I don't read the gates in the reverse, but if you notice that when it does come out in the reverse, that it seems like the opposite of this energy for you, I would be really interested to know that. So let me know in the comments if you notice a pattern like that. All right, so when it came out, it was in the reverse, but I'm not reading these gates in the reverse. Literally what it would mean is that that energy is off. So the way that energy works, it's on or off, just like with the tarot cards, on or off. It would be on or off, right? So the empower gate, it is an ID G center gate, and it is part of the most complex channel in the body graph, and it's part of the integration channel. And this is a energy about self-love, but not just love for yourself, it's love for your body, you know. So it's a very good energy for self-care. It's a very good energy. It's an individual energy, so it, you know, has to do with your relationship with you, not with anybody else. Just what's going on with you. I feel like this is a very hermit type energy. You might feel it more towards the end of the week because of that, or you might feel it at the beginning of the week in this Eight of Cups energy that we've got going on today. All right, so my favorite thing about the gate 10 is that it is so powerful, you know. It's like an innate level of self-worth, you know, and it definitely gives you a direction of, you know what, that do what you will, say what you want, but that's not me, you know. I'm over here, you know. It has to do with your self-awareness, you know. And I feel like literally anybody who is interested in this type of stuff, in tarot and learning about how to live your human design, it's already apparent to us that is important, you know, to know thyself and to understand how you tick and what's important to you in order to learn how to be there for someone else and to be in a relationship and to be I don't want to say pillar, but be a rock for someone else and hold space for them and their emotions, right? All right, so next up, the new part that I've added for this week is that I'm going to pull 2 oracles. This first oracle is from the Starseed deck. This is going to be for empaths. So if your solar plexus emotional center is white in your body graph, it's not colored in, then this card is going to apply to you, right? Card says, ooh, surrender to the sweetness. This is one of my favorite cards in this whole deck. But then I am a lover of play. I love keeping things lighthearted, looking for the fun, the bright side, the silver lining in literally everything. Okay, so that is for my undefined solar plexus center people. Now this next oracle is the Amenti Oracle. It is based on the 42 laws of Mayat. And this is going to be for you if your emotional solar plexus center is defined, meaning that you have an emotional authority. This is a new deck, so it's not wanting to shuffle as smoothly. Oops. There we go. One more. And cut. Your card is, I am accepting. All right. That is beautiful. Okay, so I feel like there is actually a theme to both of these. That is a hint as to what we are about to be dealing with this week. It's an energy of going with the flow, accepting when things change at the last minute, when something's inconsistent, when something throws you off, when something is, contradictory or contrary to your plans. Being agile and adaptable and flexible and being able to just roll with it, So with the gate 10, it's like, okay, I know who I am. I know what's important to me. I know why I'm here. And as long as nothing is happening that is violating any of my needs, any of my personal values or anything like that, I can stay here. I can roll with this. You know what I mean? As long as my needs are met, I'm safe. That sort of thing. You're able to just embrace the pleasure of it, the lighthearted, small, sweetness to it. So say for instance, you are depending on someone to pick you up to take you somewhere. And you sit down with your tea and you look at the clock and they should be here in, any minute. And you have a couple of sips of that tea and the tea is really yummy. And you get a text message and they're like, oops, I'm going to be about 10 minutes late, Then instead of getting frustrated and being like, dude, that's going to give me 10 minutes less to do what I'm trying to do once I get there and I'm going to be behind and da-da-da-da. Instead, you look at it as, you know what? I wasn't going to finish my tea if you are on time, but now I get to enjoy this entire cup. All right? Let me know if that is helpful to you at all. I look forward to doing this again for you next week, and I will see you then. Bye now.